only give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Powering his way forward. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. When you look at this Patriots defense, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Here's a 2nd and 5. Paul again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Rodgers with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man here is Conklin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, Rodgers. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and a penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 7, Patriots nothing.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Patriots get the football back. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and it worked.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
At the 23-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, May. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the draw, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19. Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's May. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
To the air, May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Come on.
Now it's Taylor. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here is third and quite a ways. Taylor. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamental.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Ready.
Taylor will throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Hall on a give up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys for moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Let's go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On the set. Let's go now. Ready.
A give, running right is Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now Taylor. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. They'll give to Hall. And running with power here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll run with Hall. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Come on.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Go.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready, set.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Get it. Ready.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Short pass caught by Henry. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready.
Here's Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's a victory here